All right, we'll just record this way.
I'll go down and down.
All right, here we go. It's Wayzata against Albert Lea. It's Albert Lea in their whites, Wayzata in their golds. We are not streaming live, but we're trying to capture it locally. Oh, there's a shot and a goal by Albert Lea right off the bat. Winger came down the right side there and snuck it just inside the post.
Still loading.
All right, let's see if the Trojans can bounce back here. Down 1-0, 20 seconds in. This is Nelson. Gets it to the blue line, ships it by. Bouncing puck goes towards Harmon. Now not quite held at the blue line there by Preston, but he'll regroup with Nussbaum. Just a little too strong on the right side to Nelson. And good play here by Preston. He steps into the play. Top of the circle looking for somebody, fires it. That would hit off the goalie's right shoulder. I don't know if the goalie really saw it. Now it's a centering attempt, and it's Willett with a chance. Preston still down there in the corner working. He goes around one. It comes to Nelson. Nelson centers it. It's off of a couple of skates. And now Albert Lea will come out of there with it, looking to spring a winger on this right side again. That one will be too strong. It'll be an ice. I don't know what the Albert Lea nickname is. Tigers? I want to say Tigers. I'm going to call them Tigers, and we're just going to hope. So Wayzata with a good bounce back shift there after the goal. Got a couple of opportunities. Now it's going to be the Upsall, Turin, and Peterson line. This is Upsall backtracking to Boutwell. Boutwell was looking for Peterson up the middle. It's a little strong, so that'll be an icing against Wayzata. We'll come back in our own end for the face-off. Upsall wins the draw to Boutwell. Boutwell will ring it around to the far side. Peterson out there at the point. Kamen tried to chip it in the middle towards Upsall. Nice little breakout there. A couple of pass connections, and Albert Lea will have to regroup in their own end. Turnin intercepts that one at the blue line. Now Wayzata getting some changes here as Albert Lea gains the zone. Stolen away by Turnin up the middle. Albert Lea will regroup in the neutral zone. Near side, they'll dump it in and go to work. It's Kamen back there for the Trojans. He reverses it for Boutwell. To Pate now on the left wing. Pate with some speed, tried to bank it off the boards. He does get it into the zone. Olsen down there chasing it. Pate, Weingartner also there. We got three down low. Now Weingartner backs out of there. And it's Pate coming out of the corner to face-off dot. Fired it. Good save there. It went off the goalie's right shoulder. Pate was trying to find that short side on a good chance, but a good save by the Albert Lea goalie, by the Tigers goalie. Tigers? Yeah. Albert Lea wins the face-off draw there. Now they'll come out to center. They've got opportunity here. It's Curry back there for the Trojans, and they managed to... Albert Lea player had to go behind the net, tried a little wraparound, and Tierney had the skate over there just in case, but the shot never really came on goal. And it's back in the Tigers' end. It's Weingartner for the Trojans. Albert Lea now again on the attack. Willett is back. Nice job defensively there. Now it's Preston, and the goal's going to be knocked off there. going to work. Yeah, face-off's going to come outside the zone. I think it was Albert Lea that knocked the net off its moorings. All right, this is going to be Nussbaum now, and Willett threw a check over there, and they're going to call a penalty against Willett. I don't know. Interference. I guess the puck was no longer there when Willett put a body into him, so it'll be shorthanded for Wayzata for the next 2 minutes. In front, it's Nussbaum blocking a shot attempt. He'll carry it. Nice job there to escape the zone. Now weaving through the middle, knocked away from him, and here comes Albert Lea on the counterattack, but Boutwell there for the Trojans. Now Wayzata has numbers. It's Boutwell across the blue line. Feeds it to Harmon. Shot and a goal. I think the original one by Harmon was in, but Nelson was there for the rebound just in case. We'll see who goes through the line. I think it's Harmon. Yeah, the first one was in. So Wayzata gets the equalizer on a shorthanded goal. Beautiful play by Boutwell. Drew the attention of the one defenseman and then dished it off to Harmon, who buried it. All right, still shorthanded now. It's Turunen off the draw. He brings it into the Albert Lea zone. Knocked away from him, and here come the Tigers. Kamen back there. Nice job defensively, also by Curry. At the blue line here, offside at the line. All right, it's Upsall, Turunen, Curry, and Kamen on this kill. Held in by the Tigers. Rung around the boards by Kamen. Curry's over there, but Albert Lea will control it. Near side, there's a shot deflected nicely by Upsall. It goes high and into the far corner. That's Kamen over there battling. Albert Lea comes out of the zone. Shot attempt went a couple feet over the top of the net there. Now it's Kamen battling here in the corner. Tigers come out with it. D-to-D attempt there. Upsall jumping that play aggressively. Now the puck is blocked nicely by Kamen. It goes up in the air and comes to Curry. Curry with some speed banks it off the boards. Trying to chase it. He does. He's kind of all alone down there. Nice job by Curry. And gets it to Nelson. So Albert Lea's still on the power play here for another 10 seconds. Nice job by Preston to step up for that long pass. And he'll fire one on goal that's frozen with 5 seconds to go on the penalty. So it's Weingartner and Pate now. Nussbaum and Preston at the point. Just a couple seconds to go in the penalty. Willett is out of the box. Wayzata full strength. This is Pate. 1-on-3 down in the corner. Gets it up to Nussbaum for the shot on goal. Rebound was kind of in Pate's skates. Couldn't get a handle on it, and it's cleared by the Tigers. It's Albert Lea into the zone. Nice job by Nussbaum. He takes his guy out. They're calling it tight here. Another delayed penalty against Wayzata. We had the puck, and now they whistle it down. So, I take it back. I thought that was against Nussbaum, but it's against Albert Lea. We'll take it. I didn't see that, but first power play opportunity for the Trojans. Weingarner to Olson to Boutwell. He'll ring it around to Pate, and Wayzata will get it set up. Actually looking for the quick attempt there. It was Griffin Olson in front, just off kind of the heel of his stick. Kamen intercepts the clearing attempt. He's in the corner. Dishes it. Nice pass out to Pate at the point. Now it's Boutwell. He sends it down in the direction of Olson, kind of deflected it on goal. The Tigers goalie had to make a stop there. Now it's cleared. Look out. Kamen back there. Spins away from pressure. Goes around a second guy, but the puck was just knocked away from him. It'll come to Pate now. Pate across the line. Weaving into the middle. He fires a shot that goes wide. Tigers player blew a tire there. Now it's back to Boutwell at the point. He's got lots of time. Oh, he was looking for Weingarner at the back post there. Albert Lea was able to get in the front of it. Now they've got a long attempt here. Boutwell knocks his guy down. There's going to be a delayed penalty here. Let's see what they call. Roughing? I think they called roughing. It's Boutwell going to the box. I don't know. Looked like a good play to me. Hustled all the way back and knocked his guy down. But at least they didn't call a penalty shot. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 56 seconds. There's a shot that Tierney steers into the corner. Wrapped around to the near side. It's Curry and Willett on this side. Harmon and Preston also out there for the Trojans. This one's going to come to Harmon. Harmon to Curry with some speed. Nice pass to Willett. He's got a chance. Shot right on. Rebound to Harmon. Still sitting there. Harmon's surrounded by a lot of white jerseys there, and finally it's cleared into the corner. Curry will step in. Knocked away from him behind the goal, and it's going to come over to the far side. Here come the Tigers outside the zone. Red line, and they'll dump it in. Preston back there for the Trojans. He'll reverse it, almost sent it right in front of the goal there. Tierney was there just in case. Now Preston will reverse it back behind the goal again, and Wayzata officially is on the penalty kill now. It's Harmon with a nice one-touch pass there, looking for Willett. Little traffic at the blue line, and now Curry will have to chase it into the corner again. Willett with a battle on the far side. Preston now, held at the line by the Tigers. It's Curry behind. Albert Lea trying to sneak it out front. Good job by Curry to stop that, and now Harmon goes off the glass to Willett. Trying to clear, held at the blue line. Harmon now on the near side. Let's get it outside the zone. There we go. It's Willett. Wayzata had some tired legs out there. Now it's Willett with a nice couple of fancy moves there and went to the forehand right when he was going to shoot it. It was knocked away. Comes to Willett again. Kamen. Wayzata shorthanded here for just another 7 seconds or so. It's Olson with Nelson. Boutwell about to come out of the box. Kamen looking for Nelson. Chips it into the Tigers' end. Wayzata full strength now. Tigers will regroup. They're looking for that long outlet pass. Intercepted by Kamen. Olson leaves it for Kamen. To Nussbaum. He's got a little space. He's across the blue line, going to the right. Left it for Nelson there. Knocked away from him on the far boards. Nussbaum with a nice recovery there and knocks his guy down at the blue line. Here comes Upsall into the zone. Upsall's got a few guys with him. Shoots it. Save, and it came right back to him. Upsall still controlling it. He'll reverse it towards Peterson. Who else is down there? Nelson. And now here comes Albert Lea again, trying to spring that winger on the far side. That's too strong. It'll be icing. Yeah, the camera angles aren't great in here. We've got no Wi-Fi. All right, face off. Puck is down. It is in the Wayzata end. This is Curry at the red line. Nice job to get past one, and then he tried to send it into the zone. Upsall almost knocked that one away. It would have been a golden opportunity. He had Peterson with him, but it's going to come to the blue line. Now it's Peterson on the near side, trying to get around one. Now he's got a little room. Sends it down to Upsall, looking for Turunen in front. Nice passing attempt there, but Turunen was tied up. Couldn't get much on the shot attempt. Now it's Preston in the neutral zone. Across the blue line, Wayzata getting some changes behind the play. Now it's Preston looking for Weingartner. It comes all the way back to Olsen. Nice pass there to Turunen. Kind of handcuffed him. Didn't get everything on it, and it went wide. Now it's Olsen again. Leaves it for Preston. Preston trying to get it to Boutwell. It gets all the way through. Now it's Weingartner down in the corner. Avoids one checker, looking for his options. It's Boutwell at the point. Boutwell weaving through traffic, shoots it. Kind of deflected, it went just wide. Good attempt there by Boutwell, and then Nussbaum pinches on the far side. Albert Lea is going to wisely try to ice it, but it went off Tierney's pad there. Shot went just on goal, so Tierney had to play it. No icing, and now the Tigers have an opportunity here. Down low, nice scoop there by Tierney, and he'll get a face-off. Yeah, it's very, very quiet in the rink. You could hear a pin drop in here. All right, puck is down. It is Weingartner with Olsen and Pate. Albert Lea will regroup in the neutral zone here. Gets to Pate. Pate off the boards. Tigers defenseman back there to gather that one in. Now Pate throws a check on the near boards. Olsen will join the attack here on the forecheck. Nice job by Griffin Olsen. Knocks his guy off the pocket. Comes to Pate. Pate behind the goal looking for Weingartner. There's a shot and a save. Good shot there by Weingartner on a nice pass from Pate after Olsen worked the puck free behind the goal. Now it comes to Pate again. Weingartner now gets a shot on. And we'll get a face-off to the right of the Tigers goaltender here. All right, comes to Preston off the face-off. Wraps it in behind for Harmon. Harmon tried to backhand it out front. Nelson was there, but I think the pass hit the back of the net. And now it's Nussbaum down low. Nelson there too. Puck is chipped off the boards, clears the blue line, so Nussbaum will have to regroup. Gives it to Preston, off the boards to Willett. Nicely done there on the neutral zone regroup. It's Willett looking for Harmon. Finds him looking for Nelson in front, and that's too strong for everybody. Now it's Nelson in the corner. Harmon in a battle down there. Harmon comes out of there. He's pulled down. Nelson hit from behind. There have been 2 or 3 potential penalties here, but nothing called. Now it's Harmon. He'll curl in front looking for Willett. It's just off the heel of his stick. Couldn't get much on it, and now it comes to Nussbaum. His shot goes just wide. Nelson now. Good shift by the Nelson-Harmon-Willett line here. Sustained pressure in the Tigers' end. Harmon now trying to come out of there with it. It gets knocked away. And it's to Preston. Top of the circle, fires it off the side of the goal. Comes to, who is that? Nelson. Nelson tried to get it to Harmon, intercepted by the Albert Lea defenseman, and it's Willett now in the corner, protecting the puck. Comes to Nelson. Nice job covering at the point. His shot was deflected. Went wide in behind. Now it's Preston at the blue line. Tried to fire it towards the goal. That hit some traffic. Now it's Nelson controlling. Nelson across the center to Kamen. Kamen weaving his way through traffic. Behind the goal. Looking for something. Now he's got Nelson right at the circle. Shot. Rebound. Save. Great shift there by the Trojans. Didn't result in a goal, but last couple of shifts, Wayzata has really pinned Albert Lea into their own end. All right, it's Upsall now, trying to get it to turn in off the draw. That's going to go into the far corner and rung around the boards towards Boutwell. Good pinch there by Boutwell. It's Turnen joining the fray. And now Albert Lea clears the zone. They've got a little daylight here, but Upsall is there defensively to clear it away. Tierney will pounce on that one. Upsall on the draw here. It looks like the Tigers controlled it briefly, then knocked away by Nussbaum. Now it's cleared out. Pressure by Peterson as the Tigers are trying to regroup here. And now, neutral zone, it comes to Turnen. Turnen across the blue line, tried to squeeze his way through two defenders. It's knocked away, but Upsall will guide it a little further into the zone. Peterson will join the fray. He's bodied down in the corner, and now it comes to Nussbaum on the far wing. Nussbaum with a nice job. Stops behind the goal, looking for something. Nice little move there, and came towards, I think Peterson and Turnen were both there. Nobody could get a handle on it, and now the Tigers are able to clear the zone. It's Albert Lea. Stood up there by Boutwell. Nice check there. And now here comes Nussbaum outside the zone. Nussbaum, he's got Pate drive into the net. Tried to feed it to him over there. It's knocked away right when he tried to send it towards the front of the net. Now Weingartner holds it at the blue line. It's good. Olsen will fire it in. Rebound to Pate. Shot and a save. Albert Lea goalie keeping them in this one right now. Face-off is controlled by the Tigers here, but then almost taken away by Olsen. It's Pate down there too. Now Olsen has it. See what he can find. Circles behind the goal. Tried to get it to Preston. Albert Lea gets a stick on it, and it's outside the zone. Now it's Weingartner. Rides his guy off the puck, but Albert Lea gathers it in. Centering attempt kind of went high up in the air and didn't result in anything. Now it's Preston. He'll stop and give it to Curry. Back to Preston. Across the blue line. Tries to shoulder past the guy, gets it to Pate. Followed by Preston, and now it's Olsen down in the corner. Olsen with some space, gets it to Pate. Pate was looking for Nelson, I think, on the far side. Wasn't able to get it there, but Nelson grabs it. To Preston. Blocked. And here come the Tigers on a breakaway. The Tigers are in. Shot and a goal. With just 7 seconds left in the first period. The first period that Wayzata has mostly dominated, but we're down 2-1. Center ice draw here. This will just about do it for period number 1. And I think we're going to get a resurface here between the first and second periods. Yeah, they do the ice every 2 periods here, so we'll get a resurface. We'll be back in a bit. Okay.
These are the issues right now.
All right, here we go. Puck is down on period number 2. See if Wayzata can bounce back here, but it's the Tigers. Knocked away nicely by Boutwell at the blue line. Steps past one, now chips the puck by another. And it was Nelson there trying to feed it to Boutwell. It's just out of his reach. Now here come the Tigers looking for that guy behind the play. There he is. Offside at the blue line. Appears to be Albert Lea's strategy here is to spring a guy behind the defense. So Wayzata needs to be aware of that. All right, now it's going to be Nelson, Willett, and Harmon with Curry and Preston. Albert Lea will get it down into the Wayzata zone. Curry back there. Behind the goal, he'll reverse it nicely to Preston. Preston off the boards, was looking for Nelson. Now it does come to him. But Albert Lea is able to clear it to the far side. Harmon over there. Puck eludes both Harmon and Willett and then bounces up into the Wayzata bench. Face off here, it's Upsall. He controls it. Was trying to kind of get it over to Preston. He batted it up in the air. Now it's going to come towards Turunen. Near side, and Albert Lea's able to dump it into the zone. Curry on the chase there for the Trojans. Takes a hit. It comes to Peterson. Knocked away from him briefly. He'll gather it behind the goal now. Stops there. Finds Turunen on the left wing. It's just off his stick, but Curry is there. Curry to Upsall. Knocked away from him at center, but Peterson gathers it. He's across the blue, sends it down into the Albert Lea end. Tigers trying to break it out on the far side. It's past everybody. Upsall in pursuit. No icing. And now it comes to Preston. There's a shot right on that Tierney has to save. Upsall rings it around the boards in the direction of Pate over there. Knocked away from him. There's a deflected shot that goes wide. Preston to the point, and now it's Upsall. He'll give it to Pate. Pate trying to sneak wide, gets around one. Toe drag to the middle and knocked away right when he tried to get a shot on goal. Shot from the point area there. I think that was Olsen. That one went wide. Preston holds it at the blue line. Down in the corner for Pate, centering. Nobody home, and it comes to Boutwell. Weingarner now battling in the corner. He'll grab it, trying to cut to the middle. He's got it, top of the circle. Still's got it, holding, looking for Pate, shot, and a goal! It was Weingarner to Pate, and I think Olsen maybe tipped it in on that post. Nice passing play. Weingarner wheeled throughout the top of the zone there, was patient, and then found Pate on the far side, who shot it, and I think Olsen got a piece of it. I think Weingarner trying to make sure he got credit for something there. An assist maybe. Now it's Harmon off the face-off. 2-2 game. It's Harmon down into the corner. Nelson down there. A couple of Tigers as well, and now Willett knocks it away. Albert Lea to the far side. Boutwell will pinch down, takes out two, and it comes to Harmon. Can he hold it at the blue line? Yes. Tries to chip it, and now the Tigers have a little bit of an opportunity here. They'll dump it down into the Wayzata zone. Behind the goal, it's Nussbaum. He takes a hit, knocked away, and now here comes the Tigers. To the left point, they'll just dump it down into the corner. Boutwell back there for the Trojans. Nelson helping out, comes over now towards Boutwell. Turunen helping out, and now it comes to Nelson. Nelson, looking for Willett right up the middle, and would have had a good opportunity there, but the pass was knocked away. Now it's Turunen on his backhand, spins to the forehand, back to Kamen, looking for Nelson. Nelson controls. He'll backhand it down into the corner. Turunen down there. Nelson. Now a scrum in the corner. Let's see who comes out of here with it. It is Albert Lea who shakes it loose, and they ring it around the boards. This should be an icing if it makes it all the way. It is. All right, it'll be Upsal, Turunen, and Peterson out here. Forecheck there. Peterson battling behind the goal. He's got control of it, looking for Curry off the boards and outside the zone. Curry will retreat into his own end. Now it's Boutwell, I think that was, looking for the long pass here. Intercepted by the Tigers. Now Pate will grab it for the Trojans. Gets past one, trying to chip it by a second. Pate now controlling. And Albert Lea tries to grab it. Peterson in a battle here on the near boards, and Pate will try to get it inside the zone. Knocked away, comes to Kamen on the far side. Kamen across the blue line, holds it in, comes to Pate. Pate to his backhand, leaves it for Olsen. Good cycle in the corner there by Pate and Olsen. Olsen reverses. Still got it. Still got it, cuts to the middle, forehand. Oh, he had Pate on the back post. Pass was just a little off the mark, and now it's Nussbaum to Kamen. Kamen with a nice job to spin away from a back checker there. Tries to get it to Weingartner. Now it's Pate. A couple of bodies down on the ice there. Pate trying to grab it. Now it's going to come to Preston. Preston steps in, goes to the backhand, shoots it. Kind of pitchforked it over the goal there. Ooh, there's a heavy hit on the far boards, and Albert Lee's going to go to the box for that one. It'll be a roughing call and a power play for the Trojans. It's Nelson on the draw. Nelson, Harmon, Willette with Preston and Boutwell. We'll come on the near side here. It's Willette. Preston now shoots it down into the corner for Nelson. Nelson on the goal line was looking for Willette. It's behind him, and Wayzata will have to regroup, but good quick transition there by Boutwell. We're right back into the zone. Boutwell stops, and his centering attempt is going to come all the way back in the Wayzata end. Preston there with some hard pressure on him. It's taken away. Here comes Albert Lea now, shorthanded. Turns and fires one. It went off the side of the net. Tierney was hugging the near post there. Now it's Nelson trying to win a battle. Oh, and then tried to kind of leave it for Willette, and it came instead to the Tigers. It'll come in on goal to Tierney, and he will freeze it with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go on the power play. All right, a defensive zone draw here. Curry and Upsal over there. Curry grabs it. It's Curry across the red, chips it by one, trying to pursue it. He gets to it. He's down in the corner now, looking up top. Again, nobody home. About the third time on this power play that Wayzata has centered it to nobody. And it's cleared the zone. Maybe a little impatient on the power play here. They should set it up and see what they can do. Now here's a shot from the point by the Tigers. Another one right in front. Tierney has to stick that one away. And now Curry gets it in the direction of Turunen, looking for Peterson up the middle. It's behind him. And Albert Lea has control in their own zone. Off a skate there, we'll see what happens. Albert Lea in pursuit, icing is waved. Curry with a nice job to eliminate his man. Now he takes a hit, and it comes to Boutwell. Now that's Weingarner to Pate, to Peterson up the middle. Kamen now, good at the line. Kamen going around behind, still in control. Ran into the ref and a couple of Tigers, but it's going to come to Pate behind the goal. Weingarner on the near side. Chipped away from him, Nussbaum holds to Pate. Pate to Preston. Preston will shoot it, deflected up and out of play. All right, Weingarner on the offensive zone draw here. It's rung around to Pate behind. Just got past him, but he gathers it off the boards, walking in front, goal line, behind the net. And it's finally chopped away from him. Now it hits the ref, and Olsen has it looking for Weingarner. Now it's Pate. Nussbaum at the point, turns, comes to Preston on the far side. He's in. He shoots one off. I think that hit the crossbar. And now Nussbaum blows a tire, and it's a 2-on-1 for Albert Lea. There's a shot that the net is off. Tierney made a nice blocker save on that one. The net was very off, but I think it's back on its moorings now, so we're going to continue play. It's Weingarner to Pate. Pate to the red line. Chips it, trying to get past his guy. Held up, and he just knocked the guy down. Weingarner now with a sharp angle shot. Almost came to Preston, knocked away from him. Nussbaum trying to weave through a couple, and now here's the jailbreak again for Albert Lea. Good back check there by Weingarner. He's going to get a penalty. We'll see what's called here. Good back check there on the lone breakaway by Weingarner to break that up. The Stripes are going to talk this one over. I'm sure they're discussing whether it should be a penalty shot, and it is. They're going to give the Tigers a penalty shot here. All right, so they ruled that he had a clear. He was in the clear on the breakaway there and didn't get a shot. And so instead he'll get a penalty shot. Here we go. Oh, nice save there by Tierney. I think that was the same player that scored on the breakaway near the end of the first period. He went with the same move. And Tierney was able to get his stick down on the ice to stop it. There was room there to put it in, but Tierney reached back and made a great save with the paddle to keep it a tie game. All right, so it's a defensive zone draw. It's Nelson, Willett, and Harmon. It's going to come to Willett on the right wing boards here. Tried to chip it past his guy. Kamen deflects that shot in behind. Boutwell now on the far side. Comes to Harmon to Nelson. Nelson with some speed, chips it off the boards. Trying to get to it now. Kind of does, but Tigers defense ultimately grabs that one away. Stolen by Nelson, and here comes Albert Lea. This number 10 is pretty clearly their most dangerous player. He's down into the corner. Circling, finds a guy up top. There's a shot attempt whiffed, and now it's Harmon. Tried to chip it past his guy. It's a little too strong. Albert Lea goalie will play it into the corner. Eludes Nelson on the far side. And here comes Albert Lea with numbers again. They're at the blue line. They leave it off for a long shot deflected by Kamen. Now in the middle. Low shot that hit something and kind of skidded wide of the net. Defenseman now tried to feed it down to the near side, and Kamen will come away with it for the Trojans. Kamen with speed down the left wing side. Curls, trying to sneak by one. He gets by him and then has the puck knocked away right when he was trying to make a move to the net. Now it's cleared. It's going to be Peterson walking in. He'll shoot it, deflected wide into the near side corner. Harmon there on the back check. Peterson coming back. And Albert Lea now trying to center it, bouncing puck. Preston hits his guy in the corner. And finally, Upsall has a little space here. Albert Lea going for a change. They also have an injured player down behind the play, trying to get off the ice. Let's see at the blue line here. It's Albert Lea. Good play by Turinen on the back check. And I think it's an offside here. All right, puck is down. It's Curry. Banks it off the boards. Curry with a chance here. Takes it wide. Couple guys driving. It's in the middle towards Peterson. Turnin also there. Curry will gather it on the far side. Curls to the middle. And he gets a shot, a sharp angle shot there. I think he was maybe trying to center it again. He had Turnin on the back post. Couldn't quite get it all the way across. Now Albert Lea in their own end. Peterson in pursuit there. And Albert Lea will have to reverse it to the near side. Turinen over there on the forecheck. Held by Preston at the blue line. Trying to sneak by a couple of guys there. Can't. Comes to Nussbaum. Nussbaum was trying to clear it to his own guy, but it goes all the way into the Wayzata zone. Turinen smacks it outside the zone. Albert Lea will have to regroup. Here come the Tigers now. They'll dump it in behind. It's Nussbaum on the near wing. Gets it to Weingartner. Stolen away. Look out. And Tierney will jump on that one. Defensive zone draw here. Comes to the sideboards for Olsen. Olsen backhands it up the middle for Pate. Pate now going to his backhand, trying to lean in towards the front. It's poke checked away from him, but he still has control. There's a shot and a goal. Pate goes bar down from the top of the circle. Beautiful shot. Nice job by Pate there. Had the puck knocked away from him on the rush, curled into the corner and brought it out front and buried it. 3-2 Wayzata. Coach Olsen over on the bench advising that we get another one. Sounds good. Puck is down. Albert Lea was not ready for the faceoff. The ref just dropped it. And it's going to come over to Boutwell. Olsen now avoids a check at center ice. He's across the blue line, weaving, shoots. Got hung up in the body of a Albert Lea player who had fallen down, and now there's a little gathering in front of the Albert Lea goalie there. Nothing will come of that. All right, it's Nelson on the draw. Willett chips it back towards Kamen. Kamen rings it around behind. That's the face-off play, but it was a little too strong for Harmon. Harmon does gather it, though. On the half boards now was looking for Nelson. Good look there by Harmon. Just barely missed the connection with Nelson. Now it's in behind on the far side. Good forecheck there by Harmon. Nelson battling for it. He's got it. Face-off dot shot is blocked into the corner. Harmon takes a high hit there, but Willett grabbed it, gets it to Nelson, back to Curry. Curry in the direction of the net. It's going to be in behind. Harmon tries to throw it out front. Puck was sitting there for a moment. Now it's going to come to Kamen. Holds it at the line. trying to get it deep for Harmon, knocked away from him, but Kamen recovers and knocks it to Willett. Willett down the right wing side here. Nelson also there. Albert Lea is finally able to clear. Harmon has possession. Now Kamen. Kamen backhands it into the zone. Tigers try to get it up on the breakout here outside the zone. They get it as far as center ice. Kamen is back there, chipped now into the Wayzata zone behind the goal. Kamen reverses it. Nelson will try to gather it in the corner. Off the boards, held at the point by the Tigers. Back to the point, but Harmon is there. Harmon off the boards. They're at the end of a shift here. Nobody has their legs here, so Wayzata now does get the change. At least one. Harmon's still out there. Nelson going for a change, and Wayzata goes D to D on the regroup here, looking for Peterson up the middle. Here comes Albert Lea back the other way. Nice play there by Preston to knock it away. Comes into the near corner now. Nussbaum over there for the Trojans. Chipped away from him. Now Albert Lea has it behind the goal. Good job defensively by Upsall. Upsall and Nussbaum still battling. Good play there by Nussbaum to avoid one. Comes outside the zone, and Albert Lea now has to regroup in the neutral zone off a skate. Tierney will play it. He'll lob it out towards the point, and it's held at the blue line. Yes, it is. And now Nussbaum throws a shoulder into his guy in the corner and gets it to Peterson. Peterson lost his stick down there. And now it's Albert Lea. High shot that Tierney controls high up by the face mask or by the shoulder there. Nice save by Tierney. Now it's Albert Lea circling up the top of the zone. Sharp angle shot there, goes wide of everything. Out to the point. Comes to Nussbaum. And finally Wayzata will just relieve the pressure with an icing.
Let's go, Wayzata. Come on now. Let's go. Come on now. Dial it up.
All right, the draw in the Wayzata end. It's Weingartner. Kamen is down there, tries to shoot it outside the zone. There's a deflection and a nice save by Tierney on a deflected shot from the point by the Tigers. Olsen curling in his own end, gets it to Weingartner. Nice pass there. It's Weingartner down the right wing side. Tried to cut to the middle. This will be offside. All right, face-off controlled by the Tigers here in their own end. Just a few seconds left in the second period. It's Pate. See if he can get something under the buzzer here, centering, and that'll do it for the second period. All right, puck is down on period number 3. 17 minutes to go here. It's Wayzata with a 1-goal lead. Starting things off with the Harmon-Nelson-Willette line. This is Preston on D. Centering breakout attempt there for Nelson, and Curry is there defensively. Oh, tried a little backhand sauce. Was looking for Harmon on the far side, but it was knocked down. Albert Lea now had an opportunity, but Preston with a nice job to smack it out to center ice. Now Albert Lea trying to go D to D. Nelson on the forecheck, and Albert Lea is able to get it outside the zone. Spinning, and now there's a shot that goes past everybody. We'll see if it's an icing. No. Preston back there for Wayzata. Harmon has some space on the near side. Tries to get it to Willette. Willette knocked off the puck. Battle now on the near boards. Willette. It's held now at the blue line. Harmon will step in. And a long shot, kind of a knuckle puck there that Tierney had to grab with a combination of the blocker and the glove hand there. And now a loose puck came to Albert Lea, and a backhander goes off the post. Nelson finally able to relieve the pressure. Nice forecheck here by Willette. And Albert Lea has to go all the way in behind their own zone. Wayzata is getting a change, and it's Turunen now. Gets past one, feeds it to Willette. It's off his stick. Good play there by Turunen, and now here comes Albert Lea back the other way. They've got a chance, but it's Nussbaum with a good hustle to break that one up. Boutwell now on the near side, trying to clear it off the boards. Turunen is there, comes outside the blue. Peterson trying to get it across the red line. Turunen will help out, and now Boutwell. He'll flip it down. It goes past the Albert Lea defense, back in behind the goal. Peterson down there on the forecheck. Turunen now on the far side. And Albert Lea is able to go D to D. They find their right winger here, and now they're outside the zone. Slapper from the red line there. Tierney steers that one into the corner. Nussbaum will gather it for the Trojans. Off the boards, Peterson off the boards to Weingartner. Weingartner now with some space. He's got Pate driving to the net. It's in the direction of Pate. It was a shot, kind of a shot pass there. Good play by Weingartner. But the rebound was a little too strong for Pate. Now it's Nussbaum at the red line. He'll dump it in and get a change. Puck deflected right out of the corner and came to Olsen for a sharp angle shot. Now it's Pate. To the middle, hash marks, looking for Weingartner down there, but Pate will gather it in the corner. Weingartner to Olsen. Goes kind of under his stick. Kamen will pinch in. Kamen now behind the goal. He'll spin away from one. Looking in the middle, was looking for Pate, but it went off a skate. Pate now off the boards. Weingartner. Good save there, glove save, as Pate found Weingartner on the back post. Good shift here again by the Olsen-Pate-Weingartner line. Kamen now going to come out of the corner with it, gets it to Pate. Pate just knocked away from him. Albert Lea will send it outside the zone. It won't be strong enough for icing. Curry in pursuit for the Trojans. Sneaks by one guy, off the boards, past another, off the boards again. Here comes Curry. He's got Olsen in front in that direction, and now it's over the stick of Pate as well. Here comes Albert Lea outside the zone. Near side shot and a goal. Good shot there by Albert Lea on the counterattack after some sustained pressure by the Trojans. The opportunistic Tigers are on the board again, and it's a tie game. All right, center ice now. It's Harmon trying to get it into the zone. He's held up at the blue line. Nelson will pursue it down there. And now Albert Lea will chip it off the boards outside the zone. Nussbaum is back for Wayzata. Leaves it on the boards for Harmon. Harmon ran into a little traffic there. Tried to get it towards Nelson. Nelson off the boards, looking for Willette. Willette chips it down further into the corner. And it's taken away by Albert Lea. Nelson over there. Harmon's going to grab it. He's got some space at the top of the circle. It was off of Willette's skate there as Harmon was trying to find Willette angling towards the net, and instead it's Albert Lea on the far side. Nussbaum and Nelson both over there. Nelson clears it to Harmon. It's in his skates. Now it's in the Albert Lea player's skates. And the Tigers will come away with it with a little space at the line, but he was offside. All right, face off here just outside the Wayzata blue line. It's cleared as far as the Albert Lea blue line. Now near side, it's Upsall. He gets a stick on it and sends it all the way in. In pursuit is Peterson. Turunen also there. Reversed by the Tigers into the corner. Now Albert Lea trying to pinch it out of the zone there, and Kamen stepped up to keep it in. Kamen now defensively for Wayzata to Boutwell. Up the middle looking for Peterson. He's hit hard, and Albert Lea with a delayed penalty coming here. Let's see if Peterson's all right. It was an obnoxiously high hit. Refs are discussing this one. Yeah. Arms, elbows to the head. We'll see what they call here. 2 on the board right now, but the refs are discussing it. I think they are giving them the more severe one here, which is good. I don't know if it's 2 and 10 or 5 and 10. Probably 2 and 10. I don't know. So it'll be a 2-minute power play here for Wayzata. It's going to be the Pate, Weingarner, Olsen line. Curry and Preston at the points. Olsen now, far side, looking for Curry in the middle. Curry got it in the direction of the goal. Knocked away, and Weingarner holds it at the blue line. Curry now stepping in. Weingarner with a shot now, hit his own guy. Friendly fire there. He got Pate right in the back. Now it's Preston at the line looking for Pate on the near side. Pate leaves it for Preston. Backhander in front, nobody home. Curry steps in for a shot. It goes on goal, and another backhanded attempt by Olsen also went on goal. Pate now. Rinkside for Preston for the one-timer. Good save there by Albert Lea. Kept at the line by Preston. He's walking in, top of the circle. Another penalty coming here as Preston was tripped up right when he went to take that shot. So it'll be a 5-on-3 now for the next minute. All right, it's Nelson, Willette, Harmon with Boutwell and Nussbaum. A minute-long 5-on-3 here. Nelson wins the draw back to Nussbaum. To Boutwell on the near side. Boutwell backhands it in front, looking for Harmon, or maybe Willette. There was 2 in there, now it's back to Boutwell. He'll shoot it, looking far side. I think that was more of a pass attempt. He had Nelson on the back door, but the Albert Lea goalie is able to cover it up. Another face-off win here. It's Harmon Had a angle towards the net, but decides to pull it out. It's Nussbaum on the far side. Nussbaum near side now for Boutwell. A shot and a goal. What a play. Great pass from Nussbaum. He kind of snuck in down by the face-off dot, and Boutwell, meanwhile, was sneaking in on the other side. Beautiful pass and a nice finish by Luke Boutwell, and it's a 1-goal lead for Wayzata. Still a power play for a minute and a half. So it'll be 5-on-4 now for another minute and a half. Willett off the center ice draw, controlling it. Nice job by Willett. He's across the blue line. Feeds it up high for Harmon. Back for Nussbaum. Ooh, his shot. He had Nelson on the post there. It just got past everybody and went wide. Now it's Harmon behind the goal. Nelson. Left it for Harmon, who was trying to trade spots with him, but Willett is there. Willett now cutting towards the middle, spins, tried to shoot it, and it's Nelson over there. Controlling, and he'll leave it for Boutwell to Harmon. Harmon behind the goal, tried to flip it up in the air, came to Willett. Willett will send it right back to Harmon. Good patient play here. He'll come outside, tried to walk it out front. He's still got it. Willett there battling, poke checked away by the Albert Lea goalie. Willett on the near side to Boutwell. Low shot is saved, steered into the corner. It comes right back to Boutwell. He backhands it behind, was trying to get it to Nelson. Instead, it's cleared by Albert Lea. Here they come. It's Nussbaum on the far side. Trying to body his guy. Nelson there to help out too. Good play there by Charlie on the back check. Now he's got it on the near side, chipped away from him. He does get it outside the zone. Albert Lea in the neutral zone. Across the line, good back check by Nelson. Harmon also there, and now Willett is able to clear it. He'll gain the red, goes around one, cuts to the middle, looking, shoots it, deflected wide. Good play though by Willett. He's able to hold the puck while Wayzata got changes behind the play. So we've got some fresh legs out there. Albert Lea now will clear it in behind. It is Nussbaum on the far side over there. Knocked away from him. Stolen by Upsall. Nice job there by Gavin. He gets it out to the red line. Blocked there by Nussbaum. Nussbaum on the right side. Peterson going to the net. Nussbaum's shot is blocked into the corner. Now it's back to the point. Just kind of handcuffed Turin in there, but he's back there to grab it and sends it to Kamen. To Turin. Looking for Upsall up the middle. Stolen now by the Tigers, and here they are in alone. Shot and a goal. All right, face-off here, controlled by the Trojans. It's Curry looking for Weingartner up the middle. Snuck by one, but Albert Lea had another defender there. And now stolen by Pate. Pate with an opportunity. He's in front, weaves to the middle, and it's knocked away right when he tried to get the shot off. Good play defensively by the Tigers. Now it's in behind. Weingartner, he's going to get a penalty for that one. He dragged down a guy behind the goal, and Albert Lea will go on the power play. Right off the face-off there. Nice blocker save by Tierney. Now it's going to come in behind Kamen, pursuing it for the Trojans. Near side. Kamen now spinning, trying to get it to Pate. Pate was trying to sneak it by his guy off the boards. It will come to Kamen now outside the zone. Wayzata short-handed here. It's Kamen on the attack. Goes to his backhand, weaving behind the goal. Tried to thread it in front in the direction of Olsen, but Albert Lea will clear it. Nice job by Nussbaum there to break that up in the neutral zone. And now Albert Lea will have some time to regroup. Coming up the right wing side, it's off the stick. Nice job by Preston to step up into the play here. It's Preston, face-off dot, was trying to get it over towards Olsen. Knocked away from him down in the corner. And a good job to just retreat now on the penalty kill. But Pate steals it on the half boards, walks it in front, shot, save, rebound almost came to Pate, and a good shorthanded opportunity there. Now it's Albert Lea. Good play by Nussbaum to stick that one away as they were trying to enter the zone. Now Albert Lea for the first time will kind of have a chance to set it up here. Far side, shot goes off the post. Flipped out to the point now, it's in the skates. Pate's able to clear it. Now a big hit on the far boards there, and I think Pate's going to get a penalty on this one. So it'll be Pate for roughing here. So Wayzata will be 2 men short for about 20 seconds. There was some extracurriculars after the play there that Wayzata's bench is wondering about, but to no avail. So it'll be a 5-on-3 here for Albert Lea. Oh, and it's a 2-10 against Pate, it would appear. Or, yeah, I don't know. Or did we get a bench minor? Not sure. Hope. Anyways, it's 5-on-3 here for Albert Lea. They win the face-off. Save there by Tierney. Face-off again controlled by the Tigers. Up top, they go to the far boards now. And now they'll set it up high here. Walking in there, nice save by Tierney, and Wayzata gets 1 player back. So now just 1 man down. Good job by Upsall, Boutwell, and Kamen to kill off that 20-second 5-on-3. So now it's going to be Nelson, Willett, Curry, and Preston on this kill, held at the line by Albert Lea. Nice job there by Nelson to get in front of that one, and he chips it outside the zone. Willett in pursuit there. Nice job to hound his guy. Preston steps up, and it's kicked into the zone by Albert Lea. Knocked away nicely by Curry. Off the glass, trying to clear it. He does. Now it's Albert Lea at the red line. That should be an icing, and it is. So it's an offensive zone draw. Wayzata still shorthanded. It's still the Willett Nelson combo. Nelson steals that as Albert Lea was trying to sneak a pass on the far side. Now another steal by Nelson to the backhand, cuts towards the middle, knocked off the puck there. And Willett in pursuit. Nice job by Nelson and Willett here to bottle up Albert Lea in their own end. Now here come the Tigers across the line. Knocked away nicely there. It was Curry and Nelson on that one. Albert Lea now controlling it at the point, far side. Little space here for number 10. Shot there is saved by Tierney. He kicks it into the corner. Little pick play by the ref there, inadvertently. And Albert Lea will get it to the point. Far side now. Another shot deflected and a goal. I don't know. Yeah, a roughing is what they indicated, but then a 2 and 10, I think. All right, so Wayzata now, we find ourselves down by a goal. Just under 3 minutes remaining. This is Boutwell for the Trojans. Backhander there into the zone, goes right on goal. Steered into the corner, it's Weingartner. Knocked away there on the near boards. Boutwell will fire it at the goal. Comes off a pad. Olsen to Nussbaum at the point. Trying to weave through a couple. He gets through all of them. Now he's got some room behind the goal here, spinning, looking for something here. He's going to leave it for, that's Turnin. Back to Nussbaum. Nice little give and go. Now it's in front of the goal. Wayzata was pinching hard there from the point, and Albert Lea is able to get it outside the zone. Comes now to Nussbaum, over to Boutwell. Boutwell will send it into the zone. Olsen down there in pursuit. Weingartner also there. Olsen in the corner. Knocked away from him, and now Albert Lea clears it to the line, not out, held by Nussbaum. Knocked away from him, cleared again to the point. Olsen covering, he'll spin, and it's sent towards the goal, and a save. And we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone here. I'm sure we'll pull the goalie. We've already pulled Tierney. We're going to call our timeout. Try to set something up here for the 6-on-5 with an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, it was boarding, but I don't know.
All right, we'll see what we cooked up here. It's going to be Nelson, Harmon, Willette, and Olsen up front. Curry and Preston. Face-off is one. Back to Curry. Sends it to the front of the net. Skipped through everything to the near side here, and then Preston banked one off the net there. Now it's Albert Lea trying to spring somebody, or trying to shoot it at the open net, rather. And Preston tried to hold it in, but it was outside the blue line. So face-off outside the Albert Lea blue line. Now they're going to send it up the middle, knocked down. Preston there, trying to get it for the Trojans. A lot of traffic in the neutral zone here. Curry's going to grab it. He's across the blue line. Curry going wide, puts on the brakes. Looking behind the goal, trying to get it towards Nelson. Albert Lea will be content to try to just waste time there and eat it on the boards. Nelson takes it away. Back to Preston. Preston towards the goal! Shot and a goal! It's Cooper Preston from the point. There was a lot of traffic in front. I don't think the goalie had any idea where that one was. It hit off the left post and in for the equalizer. Nice shot by Cooper Preston. Yeah. It was a little bit of a knuckle puck, too. A little curveball that veered right inside the post there. Great job there by Preston. Minute remaining now. It's stolen by Albert Lea here. Look out. It's Nussbaum behind the goal. He goes down. Albert Lea trying to gather it. It's Turnen here on the near side, battling against the boards. Grabbed by Albert Lea towards the middle. Loose puck to the point. Trying to center it, knocked away there by Upsall, blocked by Peterson, and it's outside the zone. Turnen pursuing it there. Albert Lea regrouping across the red line. They'll dump it in. Nussbaum on the far side for the Trojans. Stolen almost. Oh, hooked down, and there will be a call here. Upsall now looking for Harmon. Delayed penalty against Albert Lea. It's not really going to matter because there's only 4 seconds left. 3, 2. They touched it, and the buzzer goes on an interesting game that Wayzata comes back to tie in the end. Weird game all around, but all things considered, since we were down 1 with less than a minute to go, we'll take the tie, 5-5. Oh, I see. Now they're discussing. Maybe there's overtime. I thought it was just pool play and it would end in a tie, but they're discussing the overtime rules now. All right, we're sticking around here. Maybe it's a shootout. Unclear. I've put 5 minutes on the clock. I'm guessing it's going to be a 5-minute overtime, but we shall see. Oh, it looks like a shootout. I was wrong. It is not 5 minutes. It's a shootout. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be Albert Lea starting off with the first shot attempt. There's a goal by Albert Lea. Came in slowly, faked to his left and went to his forehand side on the right. So Albert Lea gets their first one. Looks like it'll be Noah Harmon taking the first attempt for Wayzata. All right, Harmon is ready. Harmon went to his forehand there. I think he snuck it by the goalie, but he was a little too deep and it hit off the post. No goal for Harmon. Albert Lea with another attempt here. They're just putting up, it says 6-5 on the scoreboard, so maybe it just cumulative total here. So it's Albert Lea with another attempt. Wow, that one he snuck by on the forehand side too. Just patiently waited it out and was able to sneak it on the right post. So it'll be Charlie Nelson here for Wayzata. See if we can get one on the board. Nelson in, and he's denied. And I think it's probably 3 shootout attempts for each, and it looks like they're just sort of putting the cumulative total. So right now it's Albert Lea 7, Wayzata 5. So I don't know if we could end up with a 2 or 3 goal loss out of this. That would be weird, but we'll see. Albert Lea is in. There's a shot and a goal. Tough to tell. We're gonna get another attempt here. It doesn't seem like it matters at this point unless we're gonna go like 6 or 7 deep on the shootout. This is Griffin Olsen. Olsen in, goes to the backhand side. All 3 Wayzata attempts went to that same side. The Albert Lea goalie was up to the task each time, and I don't know if this goes down as a 3-goal loss. If it does, that would be a shame, but yeah. All right, we'll see you later. I think it's 6 o'clock later tonight.